of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gillen in punt formation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Johnson on the return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Edwards-Helaire.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Edwards-Helaire. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Alert, alert. Block 80. Hey, get away. 57. No spacing. 57. I got it. 57's Mike. Mike Black.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. And let's get this.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
The ball carrier.
It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Trying to improvise. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
These 2. That's me. It's got Mike 42. Mike 42.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Mike 20. Check. Mike 42. So that bench release and go. Rep. Mike 42. Silver. Hey. 42. Mike 42. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Jack 16.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Easy. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Roswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Johnson. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
43-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield, and it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
942. Defense wins championships, baby. No spacing. Here we go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
And it's third down.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's going to be a long day. 66.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
They still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I wasn't blessed with no one fail. Don't know how it feels. I'm one of the
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
At the 50-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's the score. Steelers 14, Browns 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Field pass.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Mike's 50.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
57. It's been a long day for you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You don't know no better.
Roethlisberger rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky at what? It's a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Able to find Switzer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. Mike 50, Mike 50. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Mike 50, Mike 50. Check pass, check pass.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Browns 3. Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
29-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Get off the field, defense. 42's mark, 42's 50. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on a short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
That's the score. Steelers 35.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game. And
that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number
Odell
13.
Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
The Browns.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Browns 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
they've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from him, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Ryan Switzer, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect.
And the ball is knocked out. That's out to the left and complete. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
22, 44. 57 to mine.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. They still can't get it. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger will throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
He's going to keep, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Browns 9. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. I got one.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Cleveland.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, 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 hey.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Following the penalty, Chubb. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.